Introduction to Environmental Management Systems. Environmental management is a coherent set of programs and actions for reducing as far as possible the environmental footprint or impact of an organization. It is more than charity and compliance to laws and regulations. It is a social demand and instead of a business burden can be turned into a business advantage. If it is part of the company strategy and is effectively planned and implemented. The project of implementation of environmental management starts from the initial environmental impact assessment. This consists in identifying and assessing all the aspects of the business which affect the environment, like noise, solid waste, liquid waste, gas emissions, dangerous and special streams of waste, water consumption, energy consumption, electricity, fossil fuels, renewables, and energy efficiency, transportation, production, insulation, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation, and lighting. When assessing your environmental performance, you should be as more specific and accurate as possible. Track materials and energy as they are used in the business and use mass or energy balances. Incoming minus outgoing minus losses minus converted are equal to 0. Cover every aspect that is relevant, including purchases, contractors, and maintain a view of the whole product life cycle, even in the stages that you are not directly involved. Use numbers as far as possible, kilograms or tons, decibels, cubic meters per hour, kilowatt hours, ppm, or milligrams per cubic meter. For every aspect that is identified, plan for specific actions that will improve environmental performance. Comply with laws and regulations. Streamline with community and customer expectations. Eliminate or reduce waste or substitute waste with environmentally friendly materials. Reuse and recycle. Dispose responsibly. Indirect actions like tree planting or founding of projects with a wider perspective, like presentation of wild flora and fauna. Establish for every plan and program one or more targets that are relevant, for example, not quantities but quantities per product, and measurable or that at least somehow can be assessed. Did we make it or not? Consider environmental management as one out of the several management processes in your company. Rank priorities for the plans and actions. Mandatory, for example, laws and regulations compliance. Necessary, for example, the ones that are profitable for the business, or desirable, the ones that are good for responsibility. Assess the cost of implementation, allocate resources, and streamline cost with priority. Maintain a wide and holistic view of your business processes and employ everyone, staff, departments, business units, in environmental management. Think out of your box. How about planting some trees in our yard or founding a relevant project somewhere else? Measure your performance and compare with the target set on the planning stage. Measure the cost of implementation. Find out what went right and what went wrong, inefficiencies, and the cause for both successes and failures. You should seek continuous improvement in your overall performance, but not necessarily on every aspect. If specific programs are not implemented and targets are not met, you should revise your plans, complying and streamlining with reality. Benchmark your performance with relevant companies. Identify new areas for environmental management. National and European environmental laws and regulations cover all environmental aspects of the business all through the company life cycle. A company should be in advance well aware of them in order to avoid actions that will be cancelled if they oppose a legal obligation. Prepare to comply with forthcoming obligations. Avoid violation and non-compliance and legal problems. For this reason, information about the legal requirements should be on a scheduled and systematic basis. It is a job that should be allocated as all other jobs, especially as requirements are always growing and are getting tougher, while the cost of non-compliance is getting painfully bigger. Adoption of a certified environmental management system gives the advantage of having a complete, coherent, and proven effective system that is also easy to implement to existing know-how. It is also a system that is certified by an independent body, and in this way it is a proof of objective compliance and care for the environment. The most common environmental management system is ISO 14001. It resembles and can be integrated with ISO 9001 into one system, with common system elements, procedures, documents, inspections, reports. Both systems are based on the well-known cycle of Plan, Do, Check, Act, and the principle of continuous improvement. Eco-Management and Audit Scheme is a European Union initiative and is more demanding than ISO 14001. We could say that it includes ISO 14001 and it also employs the following extra features. Stricter requirements on the measurement and evaluation of environmental performance measured by independent verifiers. Comparability and benchmarking of performance indicators. The system is under public authority supervision. The system imposes strong employee involvement and mandatory provision of information to the general public. A company wishing to adopt a certified environmental management system should better start with ISO 14001 and after some time should examine the possibility of adopting EMAS 2. There are also other certified systems for environmental management. They are mostly sector-specific and with much less acceptance. Effective environmental management can be an advantage for the business. Branding and matter differentiation. Employment of eco marks. Cost saving on materials and operation. Better in-depth understanding of the business processes and of the market. Company communication and social responsibility. Participation in networks as far as the company's environmental and business policy is clearly served, promoted, and communicated. Conclusion. Environmental management is a set of programs and actions for reducing, as far as possible, the environmental footprint or impact of an organization. If it is a part of the company strategy and is effectively planned and implemented, can be a business advantage. There are many certified systems for environmental management, general or sector specific. The most common are ISO 14001 and the European Union Environmental Management and Audit Scheme.